501 sue to take legal action against sue a company, sue for damages, sue in court, sue. 502 remedy, a cure, a solution, remedy, natural remedy for a problem seeker, remedy. 503 electronic pet me. Electronics, buy electronics, consumer electronics store, electronics. 504 fluent, able to speak or write smoothly, fluent in English, fluent speaker, fluent writing, fluent. 505 farewell, a goodbye, farewell party, farewell speech, bid farewell. 506 fierce, very strong or aggressive, fierce competition, fierce storm, fierce expression, fierce. 508 sprinkle to scatter small drops of pieces, sprinkle salt, sprinkle water, sprinkle on top, sprinkle. 508 prevail to be widespread a win, prevail in battle, prevail in opinion, justice prevails. 509 canine, related to dogs, canine teeth, canine species, trained canine. Five-town patron, a supporter of an organization or person, patron, loyal patron of the arts, patron. 501 fetch to go get something, fetch a ball, fetch water, fetch a high price. 501 to plead, to ask earnestly, plead for help, plead guilty, plead with someone, plead. 503 consensus, general agreement, consensus, reach a consensus, general consensus, lack of consensus, 504 suspicious, not trusting something, suspicious behavior, suspicious package, look suspicious. 509 accurately in a correct manner, accurately measure, accurately predict, accurately describe, accurately. 516 resign to leave a job, resign from a position, resign as president, forced to resign. 517 stain to mark or damage, stain, remove a stain, blood stain, close. No. Monteroli, Oriental, relating to the East. Oriental culture, Oriental cuisine. Orientalism, Oriental. 509 dissolve to mix into a liquid, dissolve. Sugar, dissolve completely, dissolve a company. Dissolve. 509 tuning, moderate, not too much or too little. Moderate climate, moderate exercise, moderate increase.
Fat 201 microwave, a device for heating food. Microwave, use a microwave. Microwave oven, microwave popcorn. Microwave. 5-2 and imperfect, having faults. Imperfect system, perfect knowledge. Slightly imperfect, perfect. 5, 2, 3, torch, a portable light. Torch. Hold the torch relay, burn with the torch. 5, 2, 4, trim to make meat by cutting. Trim the hedge, trim hair, trim expenses. 5, 2, 5, defect, a flaw or weakness. Defect. Product defect, genetic defect, serious defect. Fact 2, mystics, optimistic, expecting good things. Optimistic. optimistic, 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 optimistic. You remain optimistic, optimistic forecast. Optimistic, optimistic, optimistic. Evaluation, a judgment or assessment. Evaluation, performance evaluation, teacher evaluation, self-evaluation. Evaluation, attendant, someone who assists. Attendant, flight attendant, parking attendant, attendant at the hospital. Attendant. 509, rag, a small piece of cloth. Rag. Dirty rag, wipe with a rag, old rag. Rag. 5 turtle rib, a curved bone in the chest. Rib. Broken rib, spare ribs, feel rib pain. Rib. 521, condense to make more compact. Condense the text, condense milk, condense into droplets. Condense. 528, clever humor. Wit. Sharp wit, sense of wit, quick wit. Wit. 523, unaware, not knowing, unaware of danger, completely unaware. Remain unaware. 528, connected with God or religion. Sacred ground, sacred ceremony, sacred text. Sacred. 525, faithfully in a loyal and accurate way. Faithfully, serve faithfully, follow, report faithfully. Flourish to grow successfully. Flourish. Business flourishes, flourish in art, flourish in economy. Flourish. 5 to accomplishment, something successfully completed. Accomplishment. Great accomplishment, personal accomplishment. Great accomplishment. 5 Joey, diligent, working hard. Diligent student, diligent effort. Diligent attention to detail. Diligent, do to tell. Diligent. 5 Joe 9, clay, soft earth fused in pottery. Clay. Shape clay pot, wet clay. Clay. 5 to regulate, to control by rules. Regulate. Regulate traffic, regulate temperature. Government regulates, regulate.
5, 4, 2, 1, misfortune, bad luck. Misfortune. Suffer misfortune, stroke of misfortune, series of misfortunes. Misfortune. 5, 4, 2, forbid and not allow. Forbid. Forbid smoking, strictly forbidden, law forbids. 5, 4, 3, inspiration, a sudden idea or influence. Inspiration. Source of inspiration, seek inspiration. Create an inspiration. Inspiration. 5, 4, 4, gleam, a small flash of light. Gleam of hope. Eyes gleam in metal. Gleam. 5, 4, 5, protective, keeping safe. Protective gear. Protective mother, protective barrier. 5, 4, 6, onward, moving forward. Onward journey. March onward, progress. Onward. E5, 4, 7, immensely, to a great extent, immensely popular, immensely helpful, immensely grateful. Immensely. 5, 4, 8, promptly without delay. Promptly reply, promptly arrive, promptly dealt with. Promptly. 5, 4, 9, bump, a hit a raised area. Bump into someone, speed bump. Feel a bump division in a hospital or city ward, hospital ward, intensive care ward, Tokyo ward.
5-boy B1 freshman.
A first year student.
Freshman.
College freshman, high school freshman year.
Freshman.
5-4-2, refine to improve or purify. Refine a skill, refine sugar, refine manners, refine. 5-4-3, dim, not bright. Dim light, dim the lights, dim memory.
Dim.
5-4-4, resume to begin again. Resume work, resume negotiations, submit a resume.
Resume.
5-4-5, eternal, lasting, forever, eternal love, eternal life, eternal truth, eternal. 5-4-6, colonial, related to colonies. Colonial rule, colonial power, colonial history. 5-4-7, arithmetic, basic mathematics, arithmetic. Study arithmetic problem, arithmetic skill. Arithmetic. 5-4-8, esteem, respect or admiration. Esteem. Hold in esteem, low self-esteem, esteem the teacher. 5-4-9, currency, system of money. Currency, foreign currency, exchange. Digital currency. Time for take, ridiculous, very silly. Ridiculous idea. Look ridiculous, utterly ridiculous.
Physics 1 calculation, the process of calculating. Calculation, paraphone calculation, mental calculation, accurate calculation. 5 is too terrific, very good or intense. Terrific performance, feel terrific noise, terrific. 5 to 6, stitch to sew or a single loop, stitch a wound, missing stitch, hand stitch. 5-6-4, pasture land for grazing animals, pasture. Green pasture, grazing pasture, cattle pasture. 5-6-5, thorn, a sharp point on a plant, thorn. Rose, thorn in the side, thorn, bush, thorn. 5-6-6, twilight, the time after sunset, twilight. Twilight hours, twilight sky in the twilight. 5-6-7, moan, a sound of pain or discomfort, moan. Moan in pain, loud moan about work, moan. 5-6-8, lame, unable to walk properly, or weak, lame excuse, lame horse sound, lame. 5-6-9, legally according to the law, legally allowed, legally binding, legally registered, legally 5-7, seemingly as it appears, seemingly harmless, seemingly endless, seemingly easy, seemingly 5-7, singular, one or unusual, singular form, singular talent, singular focus, singular 5-7, to condemn, to strongly disapprove or punish, condemn violence, condemn to death, internationally condemn 5-7-3, catastrophe, a terrible event, catastrophe, natural catastrophe, economic catastrophe, ending catastrophe. 5-7-4, colleague, a person you work with, colleague. Trusted colleague, we meet with colleagues, former colleague. 5-7 feet, passionate, showing strong feeling, passionate.
Passionate, 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 passionate speech. Passionate love, passionate about art. Passionate, 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 passionate. 576 diplomatic, related to diplomacy attack. Diplomatic, 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 diplomatic solution. Diplomatic relations, diplomatic approach. Diplomatic, 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 diplomatic. 527 widow, a woman whose husband has died. Widow, 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 war, widow, widow with children, support widows. Widow, 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 widow. Deadline, we line the final time something is due. Deadline, 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 deadline. Need a deadline, tight deadline, project deadline. Deadline, 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 deadline. Need a deadline, line deadline, project deadline. 579 proclaim to declare publicly. Proclaim, 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 proclaim. Proclaim independence, proudly proclaim. Proclaim victory. Proclaim, 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 proclaim. 550 enlarge to make bigger. Enlarge, 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 enlarge a photo. Enlarge the image, enlarge the scope. Enlarge, 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 enlarge. 5A1 stern, serious and unrelenting. Stern, 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 stern. Stern look, stern warning, stern teacher, stern, 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 stern. 582 ivory, a hard white material from elephant tusk. Ivory, 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 ivory color. Ivory trade carved. Ivory, 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 ivory. 533 outlet, an opening a retail shop. Outlet, 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 outlet. Power outlet, factory outlet. Emotional outlet, 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 outlet. 584 steer to control direction. Steer, 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 steer. Steer a car, steer the conversation. Steer the ship, steer, 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 steer. 585, hey, dry grass for animals. Hey, 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 hey. Bella, hey, hey, field stack. Hey, 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 hey. 586 erect to construct or put upright. Erect, erect, erect. Erect a monument, stand erect, erect barriers. Erect, erect, erect. 587 stumble to trip or hesitate. Stumble, 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 stumble on a stone. Stumble through a speed, stumble upon a clue. Stumble, 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 stumble. 588 bug an insect or computer error. Bug, 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 bug. Software bug, catch a bug. Squash a bug, 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 bug. 589 grim, harsh or depressing. Grim, 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 grim. Reality, grim expression, grim future. Grim, 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 grim. 588 cathedral, a large important church. Cathedral, 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 cathedral. Gothic cathedral, visit a cathedral. Cathedral choir, cathedral, 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 cathedral choir. Cathedral, cathedral choir. 581 robbery, the act of stealing. Robbery, 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 robbery. Arm, robbery, bank robbery, report a robbery. Robbery, 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 robbery. 582 slap a sharp hit with the hand. Slap, 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 slap. Slap on the face, give a slap. Sound of a slap. Slap, 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 slap. 583 awkward, uncomfortable, a lacking skill. Awkward, 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 awkward silence. Awkward moment, awkward posture. Awkward, 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 awkward. 584 like a type of bird or playful activity. Lark, 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 lark. Sing like a lark on a lark morning. Lark, 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 lark. 595 separation, the act of dividing. Separation, 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 separation. Legal separation, separation, anxiety. Wall of separation. Separation, 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 separation. Operation. Sick makeup, cosmetic or composition. Makeup, 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 makeup. Wear makeup. Genetic makeup, makeup test. Makeup, 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 makeup. 587 dye, color and material. Dye, 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 dye. Hair dye, dye. Fabric, natural dye, 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 dye. Fab 88 swell to grow larger. Swell, 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 swell with pride. Swollen ankle, swelling number. Swell, 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 swell. 5 any organic, oh naturally. Organic, 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 organic. Food organic growth, certified organic, 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 organic. Sex under ideally in the best way. Ideally, 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 ideally suited, ideally located, live, ideally. Ideally, 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 yeah. 6 to 1, dread to fear greatly. Dread, 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 dread. Dread the worst, faced with dread, leaving dread, 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 dread. 6 4 2, obliged to force or do a favor. Oblige, 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 oblige. Feel obliged, oblige someone, oblige by law.
6 4 3, perish, to die or be destroyed.
Perish, 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 perish. Perish in war, perish in the fire. Many perish, 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 perish. 6 4 P, barn a farm, building for storage. Barn, 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 barn. Barn full of hay, open the barn door. Barn, 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 barn. 6 4 the economist, the person who studies the economy. Economist, 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 economist. Famous economist, consultant economist, economist. Report, economist, economist. 6 4 6, delightful, very pleasing. Delightful, 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 delightful. Delightful evening, delightful meal. Find it delightful, 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 delightful. 6 or 7, exaggerate to make something seem bigger. Exaggerate, 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 exaggerate. Exaggerate the truth, slightly exaggerated. Tend to exaggerate, tend to exaggerate. Exaggerate, 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 exaggerate. 6 or 8, continuous without interruption. Continuous, 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 continuous. Continuous flow, continuous noise, continuous process. Continuous, 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 continuous. 6 and 9, proven, shown to be true. Proven, 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 proven. Proven method, proven results, scientifically proven. Proven, 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 proven. 6 on 10, unity, being together or in agreement. Unity, unity, unity. National unity, sense of unity, promote unity. Unity, 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 unity. 6 on 1, a destiny, what is meant to happen. Destiny, 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 destiny. Believe in destiny, change destiny, accept your destiny. Destiny, destiny, destiny. 6 and 12, recess, a short break or hollow space. Recess, 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 recess. School recess, recess in the wall, lunch recess. Recess, recess, recess. Different to abundance, a large quantity. Abundance, 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 abundance. Live in abundance, abundance of food. Natural abundance, 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 abundance. 6 4 touch, a woman with magical powers. Witch, 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 witch. Wicked witch, witch hunt, fairy tale. Witch, 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 witch. 6 wood 5, glorious, wonderful, and full of glory. Glorious, 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 glorious. Glorious victory, glorious weather. Glorious past, glorious, glorious. 6 1 6, damp, slightly wet. Damp, 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 damp. Damp cloth, damp air, damp the surface. Damp, 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 damp. 6 1 2, dispose to throw away or arrange. Dispose, dispose, dispose. Dispose of waste, properly dispose, dispose. Items, dispose, dispose, dispose. 6 1 T, commotion, a noisy disturbance. Commotion, 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 commotion. Cause a commotion, sudden commotion, commotion outside. Commotion, 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 commotion. 6 1 9, thermometer, a device to measure temperature. Thermometer, 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 thermometer. Check the thermometer, digital thermometer. High thermometer, reading, reading, reading. Thermometer, 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 thermometer. 6 20, groan, a sound of pain or despair. Groan, 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 groan in pain. Loud groan, groan from the crowd. Crowd, crowd, crowd. Six to 4, unconsumed to use up. Consume, 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 consume. Consume energy, consume quickly, consume food. Consume, consume. 62, violate to break a rule or law. Violate, 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 violate. Violate a rule, violate privacy. Violate agreement. Violate, 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 violate. 6 2 3, frequency. How often something occurs. Frequency, 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 frequency. High frequency. Frequency of use. Radio, frequency, 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 frequency. 6 2 4, agony, intense pain. Agony, 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 agony. Crying agony, dying agony, physical agony. Agony, 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 agony. 6 2 5, tempt to attract or persuade. Tempt, 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 tempt. Tempt with sweets, too tempting. Tempt, fate. Tempt, tempt, tempt. 6 2 6, uncommon, not frequently seen. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Uncommon name, uncommon situation. Become uncommon. Uncommon, 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 uncommon. 6 2 7, famine, a severe shortage of food. Famine, famine, severe famine, famine relief. Famine in the region. Famine, famine, 6 2 8, punctual, arriving or doing something on time. Punctual, 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 punctual. Punctual person, be punctual, punctual arrival. Punctual, 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 punctual. 6 2 9, summon, to call to appear. Summon, 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 summon. Summon help, summon the court, summon courage. Summon, summon, summon. 6 30, twinkle, shine with the flickering light. Twinkle, 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 twinkle. Star twinkle. twinkles, twinkle in eyes, twinkle at night.
Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
61, howl, a loud cry or noise.
Howl, 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 howl.
Wolf, wolf, howl in pain, howl of wind.
Howl, howl, howl.
62, stubborn, unwilling to change.
Stubborn, 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 stubborn.
Stubborn child, stubborn attitude, remain stubborn.
Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn.
633, detour, a longer way taken.
Detour, 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 detour.
Take a detour, road detour, detour sign.
Detour, detour, detour.
Just victory, flatter, to praise excessively.
Flatter, 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 flatter.
Flatter someone, feel flattered, flatter unnecessarily.
Flatter, 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 flatter.
65, inhabit, to live in a place.
Inhabit, 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 inhabit.
Inhabit the island, inhabit a region densely inhabited.
Inhabit, 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 inhabit.
6 degrees, each frown to show displeasure with the face.
Frown, 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 frown.
Frown at noise, deep frown, frown lines.
Frown, 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 frown.
63, psychology, the study of the mind.
Psychology, 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 psychology.
Study psychology, clinical psychology, psychology professor.
Psychology, 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 psychology.
638, prudent, acting with care and thought.
Prudent, prudent, prudent.
Prudent decision, be prudent, financially prudent.
Prudent, 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 prudent.
639, genuine, real or honest.
Genuine, 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 genuine.
Genuine smile, genuine product.
Genuine feeling.
Genuine, genuine, genuine. 640, conduct, the person who directs or leads.
Conductor.
Train conductor, orchestra conductor, electric conductor. Conductor.
6th of 1, publisher. A person, a company that prints books. Publisher, 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 publisher. Major publisher, book publisher, publisher, publisher's logo. Publisher, 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 publisher. 640, monarch, a royal ruler. Monarch, 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 monarch. Absolute monarch, monarch, butterfly, the monarch of England. Monarch, 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 monarch. 643, blaze of bright fire. Blaze, 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 blaze of fire. Blaze brightly, news blazed. Blaze, 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 blaze. 644, heap of messy pile. Heap, 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 heap. Heap of clothes, heap praise, garbage heap. Heap, 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 heap.
645, exclaim, to speak suddenly and loudly. Exclaim, 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 exclaim.
Exclaim with joy, exclaim in surprise, exclaim loudly.
Exclaim, 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 exclaim.
646, sob to cry noisily.
Sob, 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 sob.
Cry and sob, hear a sob.
Sob in grief. Sob, 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 sob. 647, chaos, complete disorder. Chaos, 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 chaos. In total chaos, traffic chaos, create chaos, 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 chaos.
Sextol, expiration, the act of exploring.
Expiration,
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 expiration.
expiration.
Space exploration, exploration of ideas. Oi, exploration, exploration, exploration. Sex exploration, exploration of ideas. Ocean exploration, exploration, exploration.
649, detrimental, causing harm.
Detrimental, detrimental, detrimental.
Detrimental effect, detrimental to health. Environmentally lead.
Detrimental, 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 detrimental. 6 speaking dialect, a regional form of language. Dialect, 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 dialect.
Speaking dialect, regional dialect, unique dialect.
Dialect, dialect,
Dialect,
dialect, dialect, dialect.
641, prevention, the act of
Stopping something. Prevention, 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 prevention.
disease prevention, fire prevention, crime prevention.
Prevention, prevention, prevention.
652, undertake to accept responsibility.
Undertake, undertake, undertake.
Undertake a project, undertake a task, undertake responsibility.
Undertake, 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 undertake.
653, reluctant, not willing to do something.
Reluctant, 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 reluctant.
Reluctant, agreement.
Reluctant,
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 reluctant.
reluctant. 6-fear, reluctant, not taking sides.
Neutral, 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 neutral. Stay neutral.
Neutral colors, neutral position.
Neutral, 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 neutral.
655, influential, having the power to affect.
Influential, 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 influential person, highly influential. Influential leader. Influential, 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 influential.
656, midday, the middle of the day.
Day, day,
of civilization.
Cradle the phone, cradle, 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 cradle.
666 ding out, a word to name something.
Noun, noun, noun.
Common noun, proper noun, countable noun.
Noun, noun, noun.
Noun, 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 noun.
6661 foam, a mass of small bubbles. Foam, 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 foam. Shaving foam, foam mattress, foam at the mouth. Foam, 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 foam. 662 forgetful, often forget things. Forgetful, forgetful, forgetful. Become forgetful, forgetful behavior. Forgetful old man, forgetful, forgetful, forgetful. 6663 disgrace, lost our respect. Disgrace, 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 disgrace. Bring disgrace, public disgrace, disgraced official. Disgrace, 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 disgrace. 66 face scar, a mark left on the skin. Scar, 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 scar. Deep scar, emotional scar. Scar from surgery. Scar, 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 scar. 665 disappointed, feeling let down. Disappointed, 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 disappointed. Feel disappointed, look disappointed in result, in result, in result, in result, in result. Disappointed, 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 disappointed. 666 grocery store selling food. Grocery, 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 grocery. Go to grocery, grocery shopping, buy groceries. Grocery, 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 grocery. 667 throne, the chair of a monarch. Throne, 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 throne. Ascend the throne, heir to the throne, royal throne. Throne, 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 throne. 668 pull over, a sweater without buttons. Pull over, pull over, pull over, pull over. Wear a pullover, wool pullover. Take off a pullover, 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 pullover. 669 accommodation, a place to stay. Accommodation, 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 accommodation. Book accommodation, student accommodation, adaptation and accommodation. Accommodation, accommodation, accommodation. 6 excellation, accommodation, accommodation. 6 excellation, accommodation, accommodation. 6-7 architect, a person who designs buildings. Architect, 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 architect. Famous architect, building architect, chief architect, 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 architect. 671 stride, to walk with long steps of progress. Stride, 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 stride. Take a stride, make great stride, stride confidently. Stride, 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 stride. 672 mummy, a preserved dead body. Mummy, 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 mummy. Ancient mummy, Egyptian mummy, mummy in a tomb. Mummy, 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 mummy. 673 assignment, a specific task given. Assignment, 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 assignment. Homework assignment, complete an assignment. Class assignment, 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 assignment. 674 impatient, not willing to wait. Impatient, 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 impatient. Impatient, don't get impatient, impatient for results. Impatient, 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 impatient. 675 inquire, to ask for information. Inquire, 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 inquire. Inquire about prices, inquire politely, inquire further. Inquire, 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 inquire. 676 murmur, a soft sound or two, speak softly. Murmur, 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 murmur. Soft murmur, murmur and sleep, murmur. Complaints. Murmur, 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 murmur. 678 acute, sharp or severe. Acute, 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 acute pain, acute angle, acute sense. Acute, 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 acute. 678 undergraduate, a student at university. Undergraduate, graduate, undergraduate, undergraduate, undergraduate degree, undergraduate studies, undergraduate program. Undergraduate, undergraduate, undergraduate. 679 invasion, an unwelcome entrance. Impatient, 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 impatient. Willing to engage in invasion of privacy, alien invasion. Impatient, 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 impatient. 6 it hit it plunge, to dive or fall quickly. Plunge, 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 plunge. Plunge into water, plunge in prices. Take the plunge. Plunge, 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 plunge.
681 perfume, a pleasant fragrance. Perfume, 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 perfume. Wear perfume, sweet perfume, perfume the air. Perfume, 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 perfume. 68 to halt, to stop or bring to stop.
Halt, 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 halt. Bring to a halt, halt. The project come to a halt, 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 halt.
68-3 provider, one who supplies something. Provider, provider, provider. Service provider, main provider. Healthcare provider. Provider, 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 provider. 68-4 mischief, playful misbehavior. Mischief, 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 mischief. Get into mischief. Childish mischief, harmless mischief.
mischief. Mischief, 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 mischief. 68.5 sneeze to blow air from the nose. Suddenly sneeze, 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 sneeze. Loudly, can't stop sneezing. Cover your sneeze, 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 sneeze. 68.6 roar, a loud deep sound. Roar, 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 roar. Lion roars, roar of laughter. Engine roar, 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 roar. 68.7 plainly in a clear manner. Plainly, 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 plainly visible. Speak plainly, plainly wrong. Plainly, 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 plainly. 68.8 shipping, sending goods. Shipping, 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 shipping. Free shipping, international shipping. Shipping fee. Shipping, 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 shipping. 68 architecture, the art of designing buildings. Architecture, 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 architecture. Modern architecture, study architecture. Architecture, study architecture. Architecture style. Architecture, 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 architecture. 69E, uncover to reveal or expose. Uncover, 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 uncover secrets. Uncover the truth, uncover evidence. Uncover, 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 uncover. 1601, embassy, a diplomatic office. Embassy, 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 embassy. Visit the embassy, embassy, staff, embassy building. Embassy, 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 embassy. 69, too pessimistic, expecting bad outcomes. Pessimistic, 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 pessimistic view. Feel pessimistic, pessimistic attitude. Pessimistic, 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 pessimistic. 69 through assurance, a promise or confidence. Assurance, 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 assurance. Give assurance, self-assurance. Insurance, assurance, assurance, assurance. 16 all you evaluate to assess or judge. Evaluate, 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 evaluate. Evaluate performance, evaluate results. Carefully evaluate. Evaluate, evaluate, evaluate. Evaluate, evaluate, evaluate. 69.5 graceful, elegant, and movement. Graceful, thankful, graceful, graceful, graceful dancer. Graceful posture, graceful movement. 69.6 abolish to officially end. Abolish, 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 abolish slavery. Abolish the law. Abolish tradition. Abolish, 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 abolish. Carve to cut into a shape. Carve, 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 carve a statue. Carve meat, carve initials. Carve, 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 carve. 69.8 portray to show or describe. Portray, portray, portray. Portray a character accurately. Portray, portray emotions. Portray, portray. 69.9 remarkably. In a noticeable way. Remarkably, 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 remarkably well, remarkably different, remarkably improved, remarkably, remarkably, remarkably. 700 exceed to go beyond a limit. Exceed, 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 exceed. Exceed the limit, exceed in number. Exceed, 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 exceed.
701 revive to bring back to life or activity. Revive, 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 revive. Revive a tradition, revive the patient, revive interest. Revive, 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 revive. 702 deprive to take something away. Deprive, 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 deprive. Deprive of rights, deprive children of sleep. Deprive access, deprive, 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 deprive. 703 legend, a traditional story or famous person. Legend, 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 legend. Ancient legend, sports legend, legend of the hero. Legend, 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 legend. 704 complexity, the state of being complex.
Complexity, 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 complexity.
Technical complexity, understand the complexity, deal with complexity.
Complexity, 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 complexity.
705 overtake to move ahead of.
Overtake, 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 overtake.
overtake a car, overtake in race, overtake rivals.
Overtake, 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 overtake.
706, harmless, not dangerous, harmless, 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 harmless. Harmless Joe, completely harmless, harmless creature.
Harmless, 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 harmless.
707, consent to agree or permission.
Consent, 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 consent.
Give consent, parental consent, consent form.
Consent, 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 consent.
708, ornament, a decorative item.
Ornament, 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 ornament.
Christmas ornament, wall ornament, ornament the room.
Ornament, 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 ornament.
709, idiot, a very foolish person.
Idiot, 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 idiot.
Act like an idiot, feel like an idiot. Complete idiot.
Idiot, 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 idiot.
710, plural, more than one.
Plural, 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 plural.
Plural form, plural nouns, plural endings.
Plural, 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 plural.
711, provincial, relating to a province or region.
Provincial, 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 provincial.
Provincial town, provincial government, provincial culture.
Provincial, 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 provincial.
7112, removal, the act of taking away.
Removable, remove.
Stain removal, removal of trash, removal service.
Removal.
7113, diarrhea, frequent watery bowel movement.
Diarrhea.
Severe diarrhea, suffer from diarrhea, diarrhea medicine.
Diarrhea.
714, brim, the edge or to be full. Brim. Brim of a hat, brim with joy, filled to the brim.
Brim.
714, dwelling, a place where someone lives.
Dwelling.
Traditional elling, urban dwelling, permanent dwelling.
Dwelling.
716, gravity, force pulling things down or seriousness.
Gravity.
Law of gravity, gravity of the situation. Defy gravity.
Gravity.
7 now, free legend, it's additional story.
Diverse.
Diverse cultures, diverse opinions, I promise.
Diverse.
718, pledge a solemn promise.
Pledge.
Pledge of loyalty, pledge money, pledge to support.
Go! Pledge.
7 loyalty, anticipation, the act of expecting. Anticipation of eager anticipation, filled with anticipation.
Anticipation.
720, simultaneously at the same time.
Simultaneously.
Speak simultaneously, run simultaneously, occurs simultaneously. Simultaneously. 721, soak to make thoroughly wet. Soak in water, get soak close. Soak. 722, supplement, something added. Supplement. Dietary supplement income, supplement with notes. Supplement. 723, inevitably as certain to happen. Inevitably fail, inevitably lead to react inevitably. Inevitably. 724, crouch to bend low. Crouch down, crouch in fear, crouch behind. Crouch. 725, rip to tear apart. Rip the paper. Rip jeans. 726, supervision, the act of overseeing. Supervision. Under supervision, close supervision, needs supervision. 727, comical, funny in a silly way. Comical. Expression, comical scene, look comical. 728, counsel, advice or legal help. Counsel, seek counsel, legal counsel, patience. Counsel. 729, metaphor, figure of speech. Metaphor. Use a metaphor, powerful metaphor for life.
Metaphor, 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 metaphor. 7:30 compensation, something given for a loss. Compensation, compensation, compensation. Sick compensation, financial compensation, compensation package. Compensation, compensation, compensation. 731 impolite, not showing good manners. Impolite, 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 impolite behavior. Impolite remark, impolite tone. Impolite, 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 impolite. 732 pastry, sweet baked food, pastry, 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 pastry. Eat a pastry, pastry shop, delicious pastry, 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 pastry. 733 remainder, what is left over? Remainder, 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 remainder. The remainder of the day, remainder of books. Leave a remainder. Remainder, 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 remainder. 734 biography, a written life story. Biography, biography, biography. Read a biography, famous biography. Biography of a leader. Biography, 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 biography. 735 persistent, refusing to give up. Persistent, 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 persistent effort, persistent noise, persistent rain, persistent, 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 persistent. 736 rubbish, garbage or nonsense. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. Throw away rubbish, talk rubbish, household rubbish, 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 rubbish. Rubbish is rubbish, shameful, deserving shame. Shameful, 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 shameful behavior, shameful secret, shameful history. Shameful, 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 shameful. 780 vanity, excessive pride. Vanity, 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 vanity. Full of vanity, personal vanity, vanity project. Vanity, 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 vanity. 739 umpire, a person who enforces rules. Umpire, 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 umpire. Baseball umpire, acts as umpire. Argue with the umpire. Umpire, 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 umpire. 7 treating, intensity, extreme degree of something. Intensity, 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 intensity.
Ay, ay, ay. 741 diplomat, a person handling international relations. Diplomat, 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 diplomat. Skilled diplomat, foreign diplomat, act as a diplomat. Diplomat, 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 diplomat. 742 naval related to navy. Naval, 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 naval. Naval base, naval force, naval battle. Naval, 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 naval. 743 sway, move back and forth. Sway, sway, sway. Swaying wind under one sway. Sway opinion. Sway, sway, sway. 74 microscope, tool for seeing small things. Microscope, 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 microscope. Yeah. Use a microscope, microscope lens. View under microscope. Microscope, 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 microscope. 745 probe, examine closely. Probe, 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 probe. Space probe, probe into the truth. Probe carefully. Probe, 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 probe. 746 geometry, branch of math about shapes. Geometry, 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 geometry. Study geometry, geometry problem, Euclidean geometry. Geometry, geometry, geometry. 747 fuzzy, not clear. Fuzzy, 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 fuzzy. Fuzzy picture, fuzzy memory, fuzzy logic. Fuzzy, 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 fuzzy. 748 skyscraper, very tall building. Skyscraper, 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 skyscraper. Build a skyscraper, skyscraper in city. Glass skyscraper, 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 skyscraper. 749 deceit, active lying or tricking. Deceit, deceit, deceit. Practice deceit, web of deceit. Lying, deceit, 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 deceit. 750 rebellion, organized resistance. Rebellion, 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 rebellion. Start a rebellion, crush a rebellion, act of rebellion. Rebellion, 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 rebellion. 751 isolation, being alone or apart. Isolation, 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 isolation. Social isolation, isolation room. Emotion, isolation. Isolation, 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 isolation. 752 nobility, quality of being noble. Nobility, 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 nobility. Born into nobility, nobility of spirit. Ancient nobility, 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 nobility. 753 spit to force saliva out. Spit, 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 Spit on ground, spit blood, spit in anger, spit, spit, spit. Spit on ground, spit blood, spit in anger, spit, spit, spit. Spit on fire for obstacle, something that blocks. Obstacle, 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 obstacle. Overcome an obstacle, main obstacle, face obstacle, 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 obstacle. 755 chairperson, leader of a meeting, chairperson, 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 chairperson. Act as chairperson, committee chairperson, chairperson's duties, chairperson, 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 chairperson. 756 embarrassed, feeling shame, embarrassed, 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 embarrassed. Look embarrassed, feel embarrassed, silence. Embarrassed, 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 embarrassed. 757 plentiful, in large quantity, plentiful, 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 plentiful food. Plentiful supply, plentiful resources, plentiful, 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 plentiful. 758 orchard, place full, fruit trees, orchard, 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 orchard. Apple orchard, orchard in bloom, visit an orchard, 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 orchard. 759 fatigue, extreme tiredness. Fatigue, 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 fatigue. Feel fatigue, mental fatigue, fatigue sets in. Fatigue, 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 fatigue. 756 of attendance, act of being present. Attendance, 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 attendance. School attendance, high attendance, check attendance. Attendance, 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 attendance.
7, it's this one probability, the chance of something happening. Probability, 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 high probability, calculate probability, probability of rain. Probability, 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 probability. 7's it's 2, prediction, a statement about the future. Prediction, 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 prediction. Make a prediction, accurate prediction. Weather prediction, 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 prediction. 763, ownership, the act of owning something. Ownership, 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 ownership. Claim ownership, transfer ownership, proof of ownership. Ownership, 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 ownership. 764, equation, a mathematical statement. Equation, equation, equation. Solve an equation, mathematical equation. Complex equation, 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 equation. 765, accounting, recording financial transactions. Accounting, 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 accounting. Study accounting, accounting, firm, basic accounting. Accounting, 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 accounting. 766, shatter, to break suddenly and violently. Shatter, 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 shatter. Shatter glass, shatter dream, shatter confidence. Shatter, 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 shatter. 767, preliminary coming before the main part. Preliminary, 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 preliminary test. Preliminary results, preliminary meeting. Preliminary, 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 preliminary. 768, endurance, the ability to last. Endurance, 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 endurance. Mental endurance, build endurance, test of endurance. Endurance, 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 endurance. 769, fleet, a group of ships or vehicles. Fleet, 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 fleet. Naval fleet, truck fleet, fleet of taxis. Fleet, 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 fleet. 778, comet, a space object with the tail. Comet, 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 comet. See a comet, bright comet. Halley's comet. Comet, 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 comet. 771, cozy, pleasant and warm. Cozy, 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 cozy room. Feel cozy, cozy atmosphere. Cozy, 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 cozy. 772, speculation, ideas or theories without proof. Speculation, 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 speculation. Pure speculation, market speculation, engage in speculation. Speculation, 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 speculation. 773, execute, to carry out a plan or to kill legally. Execute, 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 execute a plan. Execute a plan, execute a program. Execute a criminal. Execute, execute, execute. 774, masterpiece, a great piece of work. Masterpiece, 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 masterpiece. Artistic masterpiece, create a masterpiece. Literary masterpiece. Masterpiece, 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 masterpiece. 775, nun, a woman devoted to religion. Nun, 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 Catholic nun, become a nun, nun in a convent. Nun, 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 nun. 776, discrimination, unfair treatment. Discrimination, 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 discrimination. Racial discrimination, gender discrimination, fight discrimination. Discrimination, 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 discrimination. 777, 7-7 bounce to spring back. Bounce, 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 bounce a ball high, bounce, bounce off the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. 7-7-8 blueprint, a detailed plan. Blueprint, blueprint, blueprint. Architectural blueprint, follow the blueprint. Blueprint for success. Blueprint, 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 blueprint. 7-7-9 disturbing, causing worry. Disturbing, 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 disturbing news. Disturbing behavior, find it disturbing. Disturbing, disturbing, disturbing. 7-8 attentive, paying close attention. Attentive, 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 attentive listener. Be attentive to attentive service. Attentive, 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 attentive.
71 mock, to make fun of or imitate. Mock, 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 mock. Mock, 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 mock. Mock exam, mock someone. Mock battle, mock, 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 mock. 782 receptionist, person who greets visitors.
Receptionist, 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 receptionist.
Friendly receptionist,
Hotel receptionist.
call the receptionist.
Call the receptionist.
Yeah, receptionist, 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 receptionist.
783 identification. Proving or recognizing identity.
Identification,
Identification.
identification,
Identification. Identification. Facial identification. Require identification.
identification,
Identification. Identification.
identification, identification.
74 prey. Animal hunted for food. Prey, 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 prey.
Natural prey, fall prey to.
Prey animal. Prey.
Pray, pray, pray.
7-day 5 shrine. A holy place. Shrine, 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 shrine.
Visit a shrine, Shinto shrine.
Shrine festival.
Shrine, 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 shrine.
7-day 6 solitary. Being alone.
Solitary, solitary, solitary,
Solitary.
Life,
Solitary confinement.
solitary tree.
Solitary, 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 solitary. 7 diminish to make smaller.
Diminish, 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 diminish.
Diminish returns. Diminish importance.
Pain diminishes.
Yeah, yeah.
Diminish, 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 diminish. Diminish, 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 diminish.
7-day 8 cue. A signal to act. Cue, cue,
Q, Q, Q. Give a cue, visual cue. Miss the cue.
cue.
Q, 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 Q.
7-day 9 scramble. Move quickly.
Or struggle.
Scramble, scramble. Scramble for seats. Scramble up the hill. Scrambled eggs.
Scramble, 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 scramble.
7-9 counselor. Member of a
Council, counselor.
counselor, counselor.
City councilor, elected councilor.
Speak to a counselor.
Counselor.
Counselor, 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 counselor.
7 night on federation, group of United States or organization.
Federation, 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 federation.
Federation Council,
Sports federation.
join a federation.
Federation, 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 federation.
792 inexpensive, not costly.
Inexpensive, inexpensive, inexpensive,
Inexpensive,
inexpensive,
inexpensive item, inexpensive restaurant.
relatively inexpensive, inexpensive,
Inexpensive,
inexpensive,
inexpensive,
inexpensive,
expensive,
inexpensive. 793 astronomer, a scientist who studies space.
Astronomer,
Astronomer, astronomer, astronomer, astronomer, astronomer, astronomer, astronomer, astronomer.
AMX, astronomer. Work
As an astronomer,
astronomer's telescope.
we're astronomer,
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 astronomer.
astronomer 94 multitude,
A large number of
multitude,
multitude, multitude.
multitude of stars.
Great multitude,
Great multitude,
multitude of reasons.
multitude,
Multitude,
multitude.
multitude.
795 lumber wood for building. Lumber, 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 lumber.
Cut, lumber, pile of lumber. Lumber, lumber,
Lumber, lumber, lumber, lumber,
lumber,
lumber,
lumber, lumber, lumber,
lumber.
lumber, lumber. 796, hostile, showing opposition.
Hostile, 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 hostile. Hostile attitude, hostile takeover. Feel hostile, 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 hostile. 797 bilingual.
Speaking 2 languages.
Bilingual, 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 bilingual.
lingual child, bilingual education.
Become bilingual, 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 bilingual. 788 insistence.
Fern demand.
Insistence. 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 Insistence on honesty. Refuse with insistence.
Resistance. 799. Administrative. Related to managing.
Administrative. 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 Administrative.
800. Staircase.
A set of stairs.
Stutter, 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 stutter.
801 inheritance, property received from someone. Inheritance, 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 inheritance. Receive inheritance, family inheritance, inheritance tax. Inheritance, 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 inheritance. 802 accuracy, the state of being correct. Accuracy, 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 accuracy. High accuracy, accuracy of data. Check accuracy, 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 accuracy. 803 mortal, subject to death. Mortal, 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 mortal wound, mortal enemy. Mortal life, mortal, mortal, mortal. 84 liner, a ship will make a base. Liner, 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 liner. Ocean liner, eyeliner brush. Luxury liner. Liner, 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 liner. 805 abrupt, unexpected or rude. Abrupt, 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 abrupt. Abrupt change, abrupt ending, abrupt manner. Abrupt, 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 abrupt. 806 registration, the act of signing up. Registration, 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 registration. On registration, online registration, registration form. Registration, 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 registration. 807 exhaustion, extreme tiredness. Exhaustion, 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 exhaustion. Total exhaustion, collapse from exhaustion, mental exhaustion. Exhaustion, 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 exhaustion. 808 cluster, a group of things. Cluster, 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 cluster. A cluster of stars, cluster around. Data cluster, 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 cluster. 809 script, written text. Script, 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 script. Write a script, ancient script, film script, film script. Script, 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 script. 808, 801, infectious, able to spread disease. It's infectious, 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 infectious. Total 1, 8 water, a particular smell. Odor, 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 odor. Bad odor, strong odor. Odor of smoke. Odor, odor, odor. Oval to ample, more than enough. Ample, 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 ample. Ample time, ample evidence. Ample space. Ample, 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 ample. 803 ornamental, used for decoration. Ornamental, 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 ornamental. Ornamental plant, ornamental design, ornamental glass. Ornamental, ornamental, ornamental. 801 for dullness, lack of interest. Dullness, 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 dullness. Intellectualness, dullness of tone. Cultural dullness. Dullness, 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 dullness. 805 indication, a sign or piece of information. Indication, 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 indication. Air indication, indication, in danger. Give an indication. Indication, 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 indication. 806 certificate, official document. Certificate, 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 certificate. Birth certificate, get a certificate. Medical certificate. Certificate, 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 certificate. 807 remembrance. Act of remembering, remembrance, remembrance, remembering. In no remembrance of day of remembrance. Farm remembrance. Remembrance, 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 remembrance. 801 jerk, sudden movement or rude person. Jerk, 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 jerk. Jerk the handle, total jerk. Jerk, reaction. Jerk, 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 jerk. Take on 9 orient to align or adjust. Orient, 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 orient oneself. Orient to the sun, orient culture. Orient, 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 orient. 8020 offspring, children or young of a person, animal. Offspring, 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 animal, offspring.
offspring.
8021 counterpart, a person or a thing that corresponds to another. Counterpart, 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 counterpart. Oh. Japanese counterpart, business counterpart, talk to your counterpart, 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 counterpart. 822 documentary, a factual film or report, documentary, documentary. Watch a documentary, documentary evidence, documentary style, documentary, 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 documentary.
Hey, 8023, scrape to rub harshly, scrape, 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 scrape the surface, scrape by, scrape knee, scrape, scrape, scrape. 84, dedicate to commit to a purpose, dedicate, 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 dedicate time, dedicate a book, dedicate oneself, dedicate, 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 dedicate date. 8225, astronaut, a person who travels in space. Astronaut, 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 astronaut. Become an astronaut, train as astronaut, famous astronaut. Astronaut, 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 astronaut. 8026, naughty, badly behave. Naughty, 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 naughty child, naughty behavior, naughty joke. Naughty, 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 naughty. 8227, pregnancy, the condition of being pregnant. Pregnancy, 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 pregnancy. Early pregnancy, pregnancy test. Unplanned pregnancy, 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 pregnancy. 8228, comparable, able to be compared, comparable, 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 comparable size, comparable quality, not comparable, 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 comparable size, comparable quality, not comparable, 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 comparable. 8229, haunt to disturb or appear repeatedly. By guilt, haunted place, haunt, 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 haunt. Any thready trash, waste material, trash, 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 trash. Throw out trash, trash, bin talk trash, 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 trash. 8021 outskirt, the outer parts of a town, outskirt, outskirt, outskirt. Live on the outskirt, outskirt of town. Rural, outskirt, outskirt, outskirt. 8020 valid, legally acceptable, valid, 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 valid. Reason valid, passport remain valid. Valid, 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 valid. 83 the mellow, soft or relaxed. Mellow, 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 mellow sound. Mellow mood, mellow fruit, mellow, mellow mood. Mellow, 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 mellow. 80 paw, animal's foot, paw, paw. Cat's paw, white paw, paw at the door. Paw, 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 paw. 80 Mavic relating to genes. Genetic, 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 genetic disease. Genetic code, genetic research. Genetic, 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 genetic. 80 stimulus, something that provokes a reaction. Stimulus, stimulus, stimulus. Economic stimulus, stimulus to growth. External stimulus, stimulus, stimulus. Totally specular, really spectacular. Visually striking, spectacular, 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 spectacular show. Spectacular failure, spectacular view. Yeah, spectacular. Spectacular, 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 spectacular. 80th Mela, large country house, villa, 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 villa. Luxury villa, holiday villa, rent a villa, 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 villa. 8039, chilly, unpleasantly cold. Chilly, 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 chilly night. Feel chilly, chilly, response. Chilly, 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 chilly. Yeah. 80th crook, a dishonest person, or to bend. Crook, 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 a common crook, crook, the arm crook in the road. Crook, 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 crook. 84-1 costly, require much money or effort. Costly, 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 costly. Mistake, costly investment, costly goods.
Costly, 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 costly.
84-2 coarse, rough or rude. Coarse, 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 coarse. Fabric, coarse. Language, coarse sand. 84-3 accusation, a claim someone did wrong.
Accusation, 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 accusation.
False accusation, accusation of theft.
Deny accusation, 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 accusation.
84-4 transaction, an instance of buying or selling.
Transaction,
Transaction, transaction, financial
transaction. Financial transaction, record a transaction, online transaction.
Transaction.
84.5 stupidity, lack of intelligence. Stupidity. Act of stupidity, blame stupidity, regret the stupidity. Stupidity. 84.6 leak to escape or let out.
Leak.
Water leak information, gas leak.
Leak.
84.7 tuck to put in securely.
Tuck.
Tuck in bed, tuck a shirt, tuck hair behind ear.
Tuck.
84.8 rack a frame or to torture.
Rack.
One rack, one's brains how rack.
Rack.
84.9 hesitation, pause before action.
Hesitation.
Without hesitation. Slight hesitation.
Hesitation.
84.30 utility, useful function or service. Utility bill, high utility company. 85.1 furthermore, adding additional information. Furthermore, he agreed. Furthermore, it's important. Furthermore, they succeeded.
Furthermore.
85.2 exclusive, restricted to a particular group.
Exclusive
access to the club. Exclusive interview.
Exclusive rights.
85.3 signify to be a sign or symbol of something.
Signify.
A nod signifies agreement. Red signifies danger.
L signifies. I for exclusively.
Only, not including any others.
Exclusively.
Exclusively for members. Exclusively available online. Exclusively used by experts.
Exclusively.
85.5 diversity, a range of different things.
Diversity.
Cultural diversity in opinion.
Diversity.
85's vocal, relating to the voice.
Vocal.
Supporter, good performance.
Vocal.
85.7 exceptional, unusually excellent. Exceptional talent, exceptional circumstances.
Exceptional performance. Exceptional.
85.8 irresponsible, not showing proper sense of duty.
Irresponsible
behavior.
Irresponsible decision.
Irresponsible remarks.
Distinctive
Either for one person or thing.
Distinctive
style, distinctive feature, distinctive aroma. Distinctive.
AFA.
Far away, a great distance away.
Far away.
Far away lands, far away look, far away place.
Far away.
Yeah. 86.1 puff a short burst of air or smoke. Puff. A puff of smoke, puff of wind, puff pastry. Puff. Every to sincerity, the quality of being honest. Sincerity. Sincerity in his words, genuine sincerity. Question of sincerity. Sincerity. Yeah. Every 3 vicious, deliberately cruel or violent. Vicious attack, vicious cycle, vicious rumor. Every 6 for starvation, suffering from lack of food. Starvation. Yeah, death by starvation, starving from lack of food. Starvation, 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 starvation. Ace is 5, stack a neat pile of objects. Stack, 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 stack. Stack of books, stack of papers. Stack, 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 stack. Ace is 6 alongside, next to or together with. Alongside the river. Work alongside colleagues. Alongside. FC7 Monopoly. Work alongside, colleagues alongside. Every CEFR 7 Monopoly. Complete control over a product or service. Monopoly on trade, government. Monopoly, break the monopoly. As if stayed reckless without thinking or caring about the consequences. Reckless driving, reckless behavior, reckless decision. Reckless. 86.9 retail, the sale of goods to the public. Retail store, retail price, working retail. 87 utilize to make practical use of something. Utilize resources. Utilize technology. Utilize time wisely. Utilize. 87.1 withdraw, the act of removing or retreating. Withdraw. Bank withdrawal, military withdrawal. Symptoms. Withdraw. 87.2 disclose, to make known or public. Disclose. Disclose information. Disclose identity. Disclose a secret. Disclose. 87.3 puppet, a figure moved by strings or hands. Puppet. Puppet show, political puppet theater. Puppet. 87 theme for provoke, to stimulate or give rise to a reaction. Provoke anger, provoke a response, provoke conflict. 87.5 stony heart on feeling in nature. Stony ground, stony silence, stony expression. Stony. 87.6 ethics, moral principles governing behavior. Business ethics, medical ethics, code of ethics. 87.7 stoop, to bend the body forward. Stoop down, stoop to pick up, stoop posture. Stoop. 87.8 regain, to get back some lost. Regain control, regain confidence, regain balance. Regain 87.9 alley, a narrow passage between buildings. Alley.
80 ethnic, relating to cultural groups.
Ethnic food, ethnic towns, birthday, walk around. Ethnic.
81 shiver to shake slightly from cold or fear. Shiver with cold, shiver and fear. Feel a shiver. 82 inadequate, not good enough. Inadequate resources. Inadequate explanation, inadequate support. Inadequate. 83 fulfillment, realization of goals or satisfaction. Fulfillment. Sense of fulfillment, career fulfillment, a promise. Fulfillment.
Ay, 84, garment, an article of clothing. Garment, 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 garment. Outer garment, garment industry. Traditional garment, yeah. Garment, 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 garment. 85, exploit to make full use of or take advantage. Exploit, 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 exploit. Exploit resources, exploit workers, exploit opportunities, yeah. Exploit, 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 exploit. 86, deliberately, on purpose. Deliberately, 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 deliberately. Oh. Deliberately, 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 deliberately. Ay, 86, deliberately, on purpose. Deliberately, 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 deliberately ignore. Deliberately delay, deliberately hurt. Deliberately, 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 deliberately. 87, feminist, advocate for women's rights. Feminist, 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 feminist. Feminist movement, feminist theory, feminist writer. Feminist, 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 feminist. 88, stump the base of a tree. A confusing question. Stump, 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 stump tree. Stump, stump, speech. Stump the expert. Stump, 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 stump. 89, unfold to open or develop. Unfold, 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 unfold. Unfold the map. Unfold events. Unfold the truth. Yeah. Unfold, 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 unfold. Yeah. 90 dialogue, conversation between two or more people. Yeah.
Dialogue, 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 dialogue between cultures.
Dialogue in movies, political dialogue.
Dialogue, 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 dialogue.
81, vacant, not occupied. Vacant, 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 vacant. Vacant seat, vacant house, vacant position. Yeah. Vacant, 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 vacant. Yeah, 82, commodity, a raw material or primary product. Commodity, 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 commodity. Market commodity, prices, export commodity. Yeah, a commodity, 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 commodity. 80, dine, grid, residential related it to housing. Yeah, residential, 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 residential area. Yeah, yeah, residential, building, residential zone. Residential, 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 residential. 84, accountant, a person who managed financial accounts. Yeah, accountant, 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 accountant. Yeah, certified accountant, hire an accountant, company accountant. Yeah, accountant, 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 accountant. 85, compel, to force someone to do something. Compel, 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 compel action. Compel response, compel attention. Yeah. Compel, 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 compel. Yeah, 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 yeah. 86, architectural, relating to architecture. Architecture, 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 architectural design. Architectural style, architectural heritage. Architectural, 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 architectural. 80, tall on inspection, careful examination. Inspection, 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 inspection. Safety inspection, routine inspection, building inspection. Inspection, 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 inspection. Yumba, 80 tie 8, patent, legal right to invention. Patent, 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 patent. File a patent, patent holder, patent application. Yeah. Patent, 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 patent. Yeah, 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 yeah. 89, guarantee, promise or assurance. Yeah, guarantee, 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 guarantee. Money back guarantee. Guarantee success, product guarantee. Guarantee, 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 guarantee. 900, fluid, substance that flows easily. Yeah, fluid, 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 fluid. Body, fluid, fluid, movement, stay fluid. Yeah, fluid, 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 fluid.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. 901 decent, socially acceptable or good. Decent, 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 decent job, decent living conditions. Decent person, decent, decent, decent. 901 decent and equal, exactly the same. Identical, 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 identical twins. Identical results, identical in appearance. Identical, 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 identical. 903 revise to change or improve. Revise, revise, revise. revise a document, revise notes, revise, 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 revise. 904 proficient, skilled and experienced, proficient, 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 proficient in English, proficient user, proficient worker, proficient, proficient, proficient. 905 rally, a large public meeting, rally, 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 political rally, support a rally, organize a rally, 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 rally. Hey, hey. 926 illegal, not allowed by law, illegal, 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 illegal activity, illegal drugs, illegal immigration, illegal, 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 illegal. 927 accessible, easy to reach or use, accessible, 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 accessible website, wheelchair, accessible, easily accessible, 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 accessible. 908 penetrate to enter or pass through, penetrate, 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 penetrate the wall, penetrate the market, penetrate darkness. Decibel, 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 decibel. They don't not accommodate to provide space or adapt. Accommodate, 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 accommodate guests, accommodate needs, accommodate changes, accommodate, 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 accommodate. Not one to peck, two strike lightly or kiss quickly. Peck, 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 peck on the cheek. Birds peck and peck at food. Peck, 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 peck. Food, peck, peck, peck. 9-1 spacecraft, the vehicle used for space travel. Spacecraft, spacecraft, spacecraft. Launch a spacecraft, control a spacecraft. Man in spacecraft. Spacecraft, 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 spacecraft. 912 considerably by a large amount. Considerably, 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 considerably better. Considerably faster, considerably cheaper. Tittable, 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 tittable. 913 straight to move away from the group. Stray, 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 stray dogs. Stray bullets, stray from the path. Stray, 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 stray. 91 sprays likeness, a similarity. Resemblance, resemblance, bear a resemblance, strong resemblance. Resemble, 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 resemble. 915 institutional related to institutional, 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 reform, institutional, policy, institutional, institutional. 916 plague, a widespread disease or to trouble. Plague, 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 outbreak, plague by doubts, bubonic plague, 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 plague. 917 glimpse, a quick look. Glimpse, 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 glimpse. Catch a glimpse, glimpse of hope, glimpse outside. Glimpse, 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 glimpse. 918 fuss, unnecessary activity or worry. Fuss, 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 make a fuss, fuss over details without fuss. Fuss, 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 fuss. 919 inception, the start of something. Inception, 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 inception. Since its inception, from the inception, inception of the project, inception, 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 inception. Not too annoying, insert to put into something. Insert, 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 insert a coin, insert into text, insert a comment, insert, 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 insert. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. 92.1 pretense, a false show or claim. Pretense, 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 pretense. Under the pretense of make a pretense without pretense. Pretense, pretense, pretense. 92 sheer, complete or very thin. Sheer, 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 sheer luck, sheer fabric, sheer cliff, sheer, 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 sheer. 92.3 coordinate to arrange in order. Coordinate, 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 coordinate efforts, coordinate plans. Coordinate colors, coordinate, coordinate. 92.4 check up a medical examination. Check up, check up, check up, check up. Annual check up, go for a check up. Routine check up, check up, check up, check up. 92.5 applaud to clap or show approval. Applaud, 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 applaud the speaker. Applaud efforts audited. Applaud, 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 applaud. 92.6 ethical, morally right. Ethical, 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 ethical. Ethical decision, ethical issues, ethical dilemma resolution. Ethical, 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 ethical. 92.7 shady, suspicious or shadowy. Shady, 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 shady business, shady area, shady character, shady, shady, shady. 92.8 preservation, keeping some safe. Preservation, 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 preservation of nature, food preservation, historic preservation, 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 preservation. 92.9 rust, corrosion of metal, rust, 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 rust on the car, iron starts to rust, prevent rust. 92 ray flexibility, ability to bend or adapt. Flexibility, 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 flexibility. 231 virgin, unspoiled or inexperienced. Virgin, 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 virgin. All in forest, virgin olive oil, virgin land, virgin, virgin, virgin. 92 clause, part of a sentence or legal document. Clause, 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 clause. Grammar clause, contract clause, add a clause. Clause, 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 clause. 92.3, transmit to send or pass on. Transmit, 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 transmit data. Transmit a signal, transmit disease, transmit, transmit. 93, denial, refusal to accept. Denial, 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 denial. Denial of truth, flat denial. In denial, in denial. Denial, 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 denial. 93.5, noble man, a man, a noble reign. Noble man, noble man, noble man, noble man. Medieval noble man, land owning noble man, wealthy noble man, noble man, noble man, noble man. 93.6, stale, not fresh. Stale, 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 stale. Stale bread, stale air, stale jokes. Stale, 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 stale. 93.7, depressed, feeling very sad. Depressed, 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 depressed. Feel depressed, clinically depressed. Depressed mood, depressed, depressed, depressed. 92, wait, quest, a longer difficult search. Quest, 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 quest for knowledge. Heroes quest, lifelong quest, 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 quest. 92, 9, overthrow, to remove from power. Overthrow, 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 overthrow the government. Overthrow the regime, attempted overthrow, 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 overthrow. Excursion, a short journey or a routing. Excursion, 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 excursion. Weekend excursion, school excursion. Excursion to the mountains. Excursion, 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 excursion. 94, one fragment, a small part broken off. Fragment, 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 broken fragment, glass fragment, fragment of memory. Fragment, 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 fragment. 90/40 watchdog, a person or group that monitors. Watchdog, 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 watchdog. Government watchdog, act as a watchdog. Watchdog organization. Watchdog, 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 watchdog. 94.3, bald, lacking hair, bald, 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 bald head, go bald, completely bald. Bald, 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 bald. 94.4, mutter to speak quietly and unquarely. Mutter, 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 mutter. Mutter to oneself, mutter something, mutter angrily. Mutter, 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 mutter. 94.5, ridge along narrow hilltop. Ridge, 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 ridge. Mountain ridge, walk along the ridge, snow-covered ridge. Ridge, 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 ridge. 94.6, adjective, a word that describes a noun. Adjective, 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 descriptive, adjective, use an adjective, common adjectives, adjective, 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 adjectives. 94.7, classify, to arrange into categories. Classify, 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 classify. Classify documents, classify species. Classify information. Classify, 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 classify. 94.8, labyrinth, a complex network of paths. Labyrinth, 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 labyrinth. Ancient labyrinth, labyrinth of tunnels. Mental labyrinth, labyrinth, labyrinth. Latin line, cooperate to work together. Cooperate, 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 cooperate. Cooperate with others. Cooperate, fully cooperate, 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 cooperate. 950, sober, not drunk, serious. Sober, sober, sober. Stay sober, sober expression, sober thoughts. Sober, sober, sober. 95.1, frustrate to make someone annoyed. Frustrate, frustrate, frustrate. Frustrate plans, feel frustrated. Frustrate attempts, straight, frustrate, 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 frustrate. 95.2, envious feeling of wanting what others have. Envious, 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 envious of success. Envious look, become envious, 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 envious. 95.3, cooperative, willing to help. Cooperative attitude, cooperative attitude, cooperative attitude. Cooperative work, cooperative, cooperative, cooperative. 954, donation, something given for a cause. Donation, 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 donation. Make a donation, charity donation, blood donation. Donation, 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 donation. 95, overwhelmed, to overpower emotionally or physically. Overwhelm, 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 overwhelm. The enemy. Overwhelm, 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 overwhelm. 956, structural, relating to structure. Structural, 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 structural. Structural damage, structural design. Structural change, structural, structural. 957, librarian, person managing a library. Library, librarian, librarian, librarian. Ask the librarian. Ask the librarian. Librarian assistance. Librarian, librarian, librarian. 95.8, rigid, stiff or strict. Rigid, 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 rigid. Rigid rules, rigid material, rigid mindsets. Rigid, 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 rigid. 9 Verify 9, authorized to get permission. Authorize, 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 authorize. Authorize access, legally authorized. Authorize payment. Authorize, 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 authorize. 9060 marvel, to be filled with wonder. Marvel, 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 marvel. Marvel in nature, modern marvel, marvel of technology. Marvel, 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 marvel.
96.1 fling, to throw something forcefully.
Fling, 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 fling.
Fling the door open, fling away, fling one's arms.
Fling, 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 fling.
96.2 transmission, the act of sending something.
Transmission, transmission, transmission.
Transmission of data, transmission system.
Disease, transmission.
Transmission, 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 transmission. 96.3 peep till it quickly and secretly.
Peep, 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 peep.
Peep through the door, peep a peep right at the peep. Take a peep.
Peep, 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 peep.
96.4 endeavor, an attempt to do something.
Endeavor, 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 endeavor.
Scientific endeavor, endeavor to improve, lifelong endeavor.
Endeavor, endeavor, endeavor.
And 96.5 physicist, a scientist in physics.
Physicist and physics and physics. Physicist, 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 physicist.
Famous physicist, nuclear physicist, theoretical physicist.
Physicist, physicist, physicist.
96.6 immature, not fully developed.
Immature, 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 immature.
Immature behavior, immature fruit, emotionally immature.
Immature, 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 immature.
96.7 outbreak, sudden start of something unwelcome.
Outbreak, outbreak, outbreak.
Good disease, outbreak, outbreak of war, outbreak of violence.
Outbreak, outbreak, outbreak.
96.8 manuscript, a handwritten or typed document.
Manuscript, 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 manuscript.
Submit a manuscript, edit the manuscript, ancient manuscript.
Manuscript, manuscript, manuscript.
96.9 stagger, to walk unsteadily.
Stagger, stagger, stagger.
Stagger backward, drunken stagger, stagger from shock.
Stagger, stagger.
97 knees, slam to close with force.
Slap, slap, slap.
Slam the door, slam the brakes, slam the book shut.
Slam, slam, slam.
97.1 banish to send someone away.
Spanish, 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 Spanish.
Banish from the kingdom, banish bad thoughts.
Spanish, forever.
97.2 swamp, wetland overwhelmed.
Swamp, 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 swamp.
Swamp with work, drain the swamp area.
Swamp, 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 swamp.
97.3 capability to power or skill to do something.
Capability, 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 capability.
Capability of learning, military capability.
Demonstrate capability, 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 capability.
97 in for molecule, smallest unit of a chemical compound.
Molecule, 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 molecule.
Water molecule, molecule structure, break a molecule.
Molecule, molecule, molecule.
95.5 participation, taking part in something.
Participation, 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 participation.
Active participation, participation in events.
Encourages participation, patient, 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 patient.
97.6 faculty, teaching staff for ability.
Faculty, 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 faculty.
Faculty members, science faculty.
Mental faculty, 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 faculty. Memory, faculty, 7 courtesy.
Polite behavior.
Faculty, courtesy, courtesy, courtesy.
Common courtesy, show courtesy.
Common courtesy, courtesy, courtesy.
Courtesy, 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 courtesy. 97.8 midst, the middle part.
Midst, 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 midst.
In the midst of chaos, in their midst. Midst of winter.
Midst, midst, midst.
97.9 resent to feel angry about something unfair, unfair, unfair.
Resent, 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 resent.
Resent criticism, resent being ignored, resent the remark.
Resent, 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 resent.
90 Haiti undo to reverse an action.
Undo, 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 undo.
Undo changes.
Undo button.
Undo the damage.
Undo, 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 undo.
9A1 lad, a young boy. Lad, 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 lad. A brave lad, young lad, poor lad. Lad, 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 lad. 98.2 loosen to make less tight. Loosen, 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 loosen the tie. Loosen the grip, loosen control. Loosen, 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 do, jump, yeah. 98.3 riddle, a confusing question. Riddle, 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 riddle. Solve a riddle, ancient riddle, riddle with no answer. Riddle, 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 riddle. 94 corruption, dishonest behavior. Corruption, 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 corruption. Political corruption, fight corruption. Widespread corruption. Corruption, 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 corruption. 95 extract to take out. Extract, 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 extract juice, extract information.
extract, 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 extract. 98.6 unconscious, not aware. Unconscious, 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 unconscious. Unconscious mind, fall unconscious, lie unconscious. Unconscious, 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 unconscious. 98.7 rebuild to build again. Rebuild, 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 rebuild a house, rebuild the economy. Rebuild, he'll trust. Rebuild, 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 rebuild. 98 curse, a wish of bad luck. Curse, 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 curse. Place a curse, curse loudly. Break the curse, curse, curse. 99.9 prominence, being important or famous. Prominence, prominence, prominence. Rise to prominence, gain prominence. International prominence. Prominence, 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 prominence. Rise to prominence, gain prominence. Up the national prominence, prominence, prominence. 90 fable, a short moral story. Fable, 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 fable. A subs fable. Moral fable, old fable, 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 fable. 90-91, bribe of money to influence behavior. Bribe, 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 bribe. Take a bribe, offer a bribe, bribe officials. Bribe, 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 bribe. 90-92, untidy, not need. Untidy, 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 untidy room, untidy handwriting. Look untidy, 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 93 transparency through a rope and transparent, 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 transparent glass, transparent process, transparent clothing, clothing maven. 94 mighty, having all power, almighty, 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 almighty God, almighty power, almighty power, almighty being, almighty, 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 almighty. 90-95, successor, a person who follows another successor, successor, a successor, successor, appoint a successor, successor to the throne, successor of the CEO. Successor, 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 successor. 90-96, hence for this reason, hence, 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 hence the resolve, hence the decision, hence the need, hence, 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 hence. 90-97, dizzy, feeling unbalanced, dizzy, 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 feel dizzy. Dizzy spell make you dizzy, 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 dizzy. 90-90 stool, a small cedar waist. Stool, 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 stool. Wooden stool, bar stool, medical stool, sample. Stool, stool, stool. 99.9 misled to give false information. Misled, 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 misled. The public misleading statement be misled, 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 misled. 1,000 adverb, a word that modifies verbs. Adverb, adverb, adverb. Use an adverb, common adverbs. Adverb of manner. Adverb.